Can't they give her more milk of the poppy now? Oh, like a whole bunch, all the milk, all the poppies.
Whoa! Yeah! Damn!
This is just a regular thing for them.
They just get it on right then and there. Bro, this dude's really multitasking, bro. He's over here getting head.
Yeah, he's like, now I need a speech.
Yeah.
A speech is what I need. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm Chris.
I'm Chris.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for joining us.
This is Chris Test Dummies.
Or Chris Test Dummies!
Yeah, boy.
And to get hyped. You know, why am I excited today,
Because today we're getting into, we're going back to Westeros.
Game of Thrones!
Yeah, baby. House of the Dragon.
Maybe I need to bring it down a little bit.
I don't think so. Bring it up, baby.
House of the Dragon.
How else are the dragons going to hear you?
Let me get my theme music.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Before we get into it, I just kind of I want to briefly talk about the previous Game of Thrones and what you liked about it. Again, briefly, because I know we could talk all afternoon about this. But
yeah, I'll keep it very brief.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite shows of all time. Mm-hmm. I understand the criticisms of the final two seasons. I do feel like they were a bit rushed.
Very valid.
And that was both in amount of screen time, but also in the way that the stories were told. There were some moments that were rushed.
Absolutely.
I absolutely believe those criticisms are valid. Mm-hmm. However, that did not change my love of the previous 60 episodes.
We still loved it.
A lot of those episodes from those last two seasons also made my favorites lists.
It's not like The Long Night was still not the shit.
That's my favorite episode of any show ever.
Or did I say that correctly? Still, it wasn't like it. You know what I mean.
It doesn't matter. Long Night.
You fool me once, you can't fool me again.
Fool me once. Shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
But yeah, I love the original series. It was a little disappointing not to have the perfect ending, but you get that sometimes.
But was it?
So much of it was
it a
near
terrible
perfect.
ending?
Not at all.
Though?
I don't think it was terrible.
No,
it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the right ending. There were some.
That was the natural progression. I mean, the people who ended up in in the decision making positions were the right people.
With a little bit more time, a little bit more room to breathe. Those same stories, the same endpoints would have made perfect sense.
Absolutely.
I think.
Absolutely.
It's a shame that we didn't get all of the story that we could have gotten there and that we should have gotten. But it was a great series.
Always get what you want.
Yes. Now, but I think that we can get what we want this time. Are you ready to get back to Westeros?
Absolutely. Let's not even waste any more time. I'm ready to get into this show. I hear that it has great reviews. Well, mostly great reviews. And I'm just ready to see what they got for us, man.
Into it. Yeah. Dracarys.
Oh, damn. That's that. Oh, okay. Dracarys. Okay. We'll roll with that. I thought we were going to get more theme music, but that's fine.
Dun.
In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength, with 10 adult dragons under its yoke.
That's like having all the nukes.
In the year 101, the old king called a great council
that long ago, huh?
to choose an heir.
Year 101. Holy shit.
Back then.
Oh, long fucking time ago.
What year is it now?
14.
What the hell was going on in year 2? That's cool. It's a beautiful shot there.
Yeah.
Damn. That big sky. I know it's all digital. I know everything we see in here is digital, but that is a great shot.
That's a real
there.
dragon. They got real dragons for this. And they did it in daylight so you can actually see it.
That's probably literally $1 million shot right there.
Is that bigger than the dragons we're used to? Because they're supposed to have been bigger, right? It looks the same size to me.
I don't know. I mean, I really can't. I don't know.
Oh, I thought he was gonna threaten the dragon with that spear.
Nah, did you see what he was doing? He was like telling him like, hold
yeah,
up.
Don't get closer.
That was cool.
Try not to look too relieved, sir.
I am relieved. Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, saves my head from a spike.
Big facts.
Cyrax is growing quickly.
I know that's right. Like,
Seen
yeah.
his largest collections.
He's like, yes.
Almost large enough to
I live
settle
again.
two. Quite content as a spectator. Thank you.
Thank the gods.
The day that it comes back and it's like half a body on the saddle and shit. It's like, holy shit.
Well, you're gonna be eating well tonight, dragon.
Yeah, facts. Is that King's Landing?
I think so.
Hey, get out of here, fly.
It does feel good to come back home.
It does. And that's the music that I like to hear. That's the Game of Thrones music I want to hear.
We serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
How am I not surprised by her answer? It's like, of course. Like, as soon as I saw the head shake, it's like, yeah, she's not with that shit, bro.
The child.
It was I don't even know what to call it. That was a statement. What did she say? The childbirth is our battlefield.
It's a good quote.
I don't even
Good
know what to say to
quotable.
that. Yeah. I guess, I mean, it was dangerous back in them times.
Yeah.
My lords.
Rhaenyra, you're late. King's cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups.
I was visiting mother.
That was weird.
On Dragonbank?
Your Grace, at Prince Daemon's urging.
What do you think dragons smell like?
Significant capital
Seriously.
in the retraining
What do you think
and
she smells like?
re-equipping
Because
of
her
his
mom
city
said the same
fort.
thing.
I thought you might
Stink of
urge
dragon.
your
Like
brother to fill
dog
his
and
season
lime
council
together.
No, I don't think it
assessment of
smells
his
gamey.
progress
I think it
as
probably
commander
smells more like a
Like a grassy field or something?
no, like probably
Fish?
like a campfire.
Okay.
Like you know, like smoke and dust.
There's a lot of Dracarys.
Your gold well invested.
If those shipping lanes should fall, it will beggar our ports.
The crown has heard
His
your
dreads are hard
report,
as
Lord
fuck.
Corlys, and takes it under advisement.
I'm gonna do that with my hair now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look just like that.
I miss
Shall
my
we
hair.
discuss the
If I
heirs
still
to
had my hair,
tournament,
I would definitely
Your
have
Grace?
dreads.
I
I would have loved to have grown old with gray ass dreads.
The
bro.
maid was named
Yeah,
a prediction
man,
hold
that's a
now.
cool look. Just wear a wig like him.
But we have all been poring over
these
the
days, that's what
moonshots,
people
and
are doing
we feel
now,
that our
right?
forecast is as accurate as
You might delay until the child is in.
He's the serious one of the council.
Most of the lords and knights are certainly on their way.
There's a boy in the queen's belly. I know it.
Why? Cause you hit it doggy style.
My heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to...
God be good.
It's all right, sir.
Iron Throne looks crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little different. In the books, that's how they described it. Apparently, I haven't read the books, but they described it as like actually being built of thousands of swords and being uncomfortable, where you like cut yourself regularly on it. You have to sit a certain way, and
Really?
yeah. And people complain that the first one was a little too neat. That it should be
Like the first rendition of the.
yeah, the first version of it. But this is a good way to do that because you can see how that can become the chair that the throne that we're familiar with, without those other ones around, cleaned up over time.
You want him to have a son?
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea and eat only cake.
I'm being serious.
I never just about cake.
You aren't worried about your position.
I like this position, it's quite comfortable.
She talks like a man.
Where are you going?
Can you say yet what
Oh.
it is?
We've sent inquiries to the Citadel.
Gangrene.
They're searching the text for similar cases.
Or
It's a small
is it
cup
dragon
and
scale?
sitting the
Could be
throne.
dragon scale.
I mean, he's turning into a dragon.
The king
These
has
lizard
been
people.
under heavy stresses
Stonemen.
preparing for the birth.
Stonemen.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they're
oh,
called,
oh.
yeah.
Bad hues of the mind
Yeah.
can adversely affect
An actual
the body.
disease.
Whatever it is.
No, like the you know the.
No, I mean not in real life. I mean
yeah.
on their show.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
their
right,
world.
right? Or
We should
was it
leave
called
you
dragon
to
scale or grayscale?
Grayscale.
That's
That's,
what it
why.
was, yeah.
Okay.
Might I suggest cauterization?
Cauterization would be a wise course of treatment.
That sounds
Grace.
painful.
It will be painful.
Fine.
Boom.
Fine.
I'm pretty sure they don't have very many other methods. I don't know why they didn't start there.
Bro,
like
give
you
that-
guys don't even know any other things to do.
We're gonna give you milk of the poppy and we're gonna cut some shit off.
And burn it together.
Right.
We don't even. They don't even stitch. Let's just.
Stitching? What do you mean?
Up until now, we only did milk of the poppy.
Rhaenyra has already lost one babe in the cradle, had 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their
term. That's 5 in twice as many years.
Jeez, and you survived. You survived all of that.
In that world?
And right, like, jeez.
Failed you in that I am.
Yeah, I dig it, bro.
Man, you don't have like a bastard or something?
Yeah, I know, right? You
Don't
don't
they
have
all-
you don't
all
have
the
a,
kings have
a snow
bastards?
or a sand running around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
To fear the color gold.
This man's taking over.
At the birth of the gold cloaks. Those were precursors to the gold cloaks, bro.
Huh. Nice. Yeah, catch that. That's what we came to see.
That's definitely King's Landing. Look at the curtains.
Oh yeah. Oh, damn, they just. Whoa.
Beating the shit out of poor people, bro. Like,
Why there? Just go find the other soldiers. What are you doing?
because you know that's where all the crime is. Where all the poor people are, bro. Like, bam.
Oh.
The fuck was that, fam?
It was a piece of something that you don't want to lose.
Fam, they hacked that
Oh.
shit up so bad it even looked like, bro. That shit
I
looked
don't
like
even know
I
what
don't
that
even know what that was, bro. Like,
Was that
that was just
beans or the franks?
a meat mush.
What was that? That was just a meat chunk.
Unprecedented roundup of criminals of every ilk. Your brother made a public show of it.
Criminals or poor people? I
Were they
want to
looking
make
for
that
specific
clear.
people?
It looks like that's just a bunch of poor people, my guy. Like,
It seemed pretty random. Maybe they had a list. I don't know.
The prince cannot be allowed to act with this.
yeah,
kind
they
of
looked at everybody's
unchecked
ID.
impunity.
Yeah, I'm sure they were very thorough.
Carry on. You were saying something about my impunity. Ending upon King's
My
Landing.
man made it a point to put his dirty ass helmet
Bro, didn't even
right
wash
on
his
the
face. Yeah.
right on the table there.
You made a vow before the Seven to honor your wife in
I'd
marriage.
gladly give Lady Rhea to you, Lord Hightower, if you're in want of a woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently. Did she not?
Otto.
Perhaps you aren't ready to move on just yet.
You know how my brother makes sport of provoking you. Must you indulge him?
Bro, did you just
Why is he-
explain away his bad behavior by saying don't encourage him?
Yeah.
Like,
This council
Maybe you shouldn't have dressed that way.
Better
What?
city watch to your
It's
exact
not his
standards.
fault.
Enforce my laws, but understand, any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Understood, Your Grace.
that didn't seem like threatening at all. Like,
Yeah, he was very vague.
hey,
We're gonna do something.
Damon, don't do this anymore, okay? Are we
Yeah.
good? Are we good? Okay.
Yeah, or something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Something.
I know many of you have traveled long leagues.
I love the framing, everything, the whole direction.
You will
Feels epic.
disappointed. May the luck of the Seven shine upon all combatants.
Wow, some fancy camera work. Very nice.
I feel like I could joust. I feel like that's a thing that I have in me.
What do you know about this?
Prince of the city will now choose his first opponent.
You suck, my guy. You need to take some lessons from Paul Bettany. You don't even know what I'm talking about. First Night?
I have not watched that.
Oh no, it wasn't First Night. It was A Knight's Tale. First Night is a different movie entirely.
I like Black Knight. Martin Lawrence.
Right. Ooh, look at his helmet. The dragon wings. That's hard.
Eldest son of the hand of the king.
My man just has like a castle tower on his head?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a rook.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, that's a high tower. That's why he has a tower on the side too. Wow.
Oh, that looks like it was a cheap move. Whose son? That guy's son.
Yeah. No.
The right hand man, the hand of the king.
Hand of the king. Yeah, him.
Oh.
That's high tower. That's their last name.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
It just came to me.
Wow.
What's happening?
Doesn't sound like it's going well.
Breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the vapor failed.
I don't think it ever really sounds great.
Do something
Because I don't think it feels great.
Right.
I wouldn't know.
But that sounds like she's like dying, bro.
Is a strong woman. She's fighting.
Maybe a big baby.
But it
Sweet sauce, my guy.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, my dude.
And the day grows ugly.
You said it.
Honor and grace. It's a marvel that war didn't break out at first blood.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Damn!
There is a chance that we can save the child. A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the wound to free the infant. But the resulting blood...
You mean a C-section? Yeah. Bro, they don't even know what to call that fucking shit.
Yo, nobody, like, this is a handful of doctors have tried it so far.
Right.
And apparently they don't have a step two. They just cut it
open and then
get the baby out.
Yeah.
With the gods.
Say goodbye to the mom.
Damn. Bro, there's pieces of his face still on the ground.
Against a Daemon Targaryen, Prince of the City.
Is that guy under arrest? It doesn't look like they arrested the other guy.
Nah, I think that it's just like, yeah, like if
Like
you're
that's how it goes sometimes.
It's the Terror Dome, bro. Like,
you knew you could die.
yeah. It's like, yeah, you know
Which,
the risk.
yes, but he died after.
Yeah, like you could, if you're on the field and shit.
He can die anywhere near here.
Right.
Look at his armor and the armor on his horse, man.
Man, that shit is hard.
Look at that. It looks like that's a demon horse. Kind of like this guy.
They're going to bring the babe out now.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so he made his choice.
I love you.
Can't they give her more milk of the poppy now? Oh, like a whole bunch, all the milk, all the poppies.
Oh, got that. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. I was just gonna say that's a shitty weapon, but apparently not, bro.
Yeah. I don't know how to wield it.
You break down somebody's defenses real quick.
Completely. Oh.
Damn, man.
I don't think that's how you do a C-section. That seems wrong.
C-sections are crazy anyway. I mean, in today's day and age, but jeez, man.
Yeah, but they just cut up and down. Just, I don't think that's how you do that, right? I'm no expert.
My understanding is they bring out the uterus and then do what they need to do. Like they cut into the uterus.
Can't they cut across? Like, isn't that how you do that? That's how C-sections, right? Yeah.
I'm not a surgeon. I mean,
that's how I would do it.
What they're doing looks like they're just
cutting it open,
and
yeah.
reaching in. Like, I don't think you do it that way, bro.
They don't even have an expectation that they could keep her alive.
Well, yeah, I don't think that they're even like that's why they're
It's
doing
not a
that,
consideration.
Yeah. It's also crazy how they juxtapose this violence with That was a valiant birth, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
sheesh. Even for Game of Thrones, I mean, like that was crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, like the game wasn't over, my guy. Like,
Yield. Yield.
Gods, he's Dornish.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
sounds like what's his name? Christian Bale.
Oh, she locked, so Kristen.
Princess?
Bro, can it be any clearer that this is supposed to be our plucky hero, bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, everything about him just screams like he's the guy. He's the man with honor who, you know, supposed to be the chosen one. You know what I mean?
Your Grace.
It's a boy.
A new heir, Your Grace.
Wasn't that what you were expecting? Oh, the baby died.
When did that happen?
SIDS? Sudden infant death?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
But
what
that's
happened to the
usually.
baby.
They probably. I mean, whatever it is, they don't have a name for it. Yeah, man.
Oh, wow, she says it really nice. I like how she says it.
Didn't feel like it normally does.
Daenerys didn't say it with that rolled R, bro. I don't think.
No, well, she's speaking that
The
Valyrian
Dracarys.
from 200 years later.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And Daenerys did have like her Valyrian was like okay, it was good enough, but it wasn't like perfect.
That of your succession.
Yeah, I knew that conversation was coming.
Recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir. Daemon Targaryen.
If Daemon were to remain the uncontested heir, it could destabilize the realm.
The realm? Or this council?
The City Watch is fiercely loyal to him. An army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Otto. I named Daemon Master of Laws, but you said he was a tyrant. As Master of Coin, you said he was a spendthrift that would beggar the realm. Putting Daemon in command of the City Watch was your solution.
A half measure, Your Grace. The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother. My blood.
That's not a suitable argument, my guy. Like, you just said how he was terrible at everything that he did. Like,
Just hook him up. I mean, you don't mind paying him and sending him somewhere. Like, I'm not saying don't take care of your brother. Just don't put him in charge of all your people.
I think that's what they actually tried to do because he's doesn't he have a wife at the Vale? He doesn't want to go there.
Whatever, just don't let him be here.
Look at this nigga.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
The gods have yet to make a man who lacks the patience for absolute power, Your Grace.
Facts.
It would not be an aberration for the king to name a successor.
Eldest son.
They have to make a choice between setting precedence by making a girl
Just moments
or
ago,
woman
you
queen
announced your support for
or having a
Daemon.
We
tyrant.
cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect a
wife and son are dead! I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
I will not sit here and suffer crows to feast on their corpses, bro.
Almost as good as Spartacus.
Why?
Why do you hate on Spartacus?
Because.
Good show.
How's Rhaenyra?
Great shot. Look at that silhouette there in a dark silhouette in a dark room.
How is his grace?
Very low. Which is why I sent for you. I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
In his chambers?
He'll be glad of a visitor.
Bro, did he just tell his daughter to go fuck the king?
It sounds like you told her to go get down with the king.
Yeah.
What is it, Alicent?
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace. I brought a book.
Yeah. She brought a book, my guy.
It's very
What
kind.
do you do?
Yeah.
There's no Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
By the way, it's not how I expected that scene to turn out. It was a lot more poignant than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
That was like kind of sweet what she said. You know what I mean?
Very much so. Well, that's why I'm asking her age. I'm like, well, that's
that's
very
a young
wise.
girl. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. For her age. Yeah.
This is just a regular thing for them.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that. Like, I think it's crazy that they're just like they just get it on right then and there.
Yeah. All over the place.
Like, they don't even find a corner. Like, look, my guy is sitting like right behind them. Like. Huh? Bro, this dude's really multitasking, bro. He's over here getting head.
Yeah, he's like, now I need a speech.
Yeah.
A speech is what I need.
Last night, Prince Damon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk.
The gods give just as the gods take away.
He toasted Prince Balon
To the king's son.
styling him the heir for a day.
That's cool.
Did you say it?
I don't know what you mean.
You will address me as Your Grace, or I will have my Kingsguard cut out your tongue.
Okay, now you're talking like you mean something.
Yeah, he's not about the bullshit now.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
You had to meet him with a sword in his hand and everything.
Yeah, bro.
My family has just been destroyed. But instead of being by my side or Rhaenyra's, you chose to celebrate your own rise! Laughing with your whores and your lick spittles!
Lick spittle.
You have no allies at court but me!
What is a lick spittle?
I have only ever defended
There's
you!
somebody that
And everything
is
I've
around to
given you,
lick
you've thrown
up
back in my
the
face!
spittle from your words.
Send me
That's
away
gross.
to the Vale, to the city watch.
Is that like a...
Yes, ma'am.
Anywhere but by your
Oh,
side.
Brown noser.
10
Oh,
years
okay,
you've
that makes
been
sense.
king,
Lick
and yet
spittle.
not
Okay.
once
I'm
have
making
you
this
asked
up.
me
I
to
mean,
be
just
your
based on
hand.
his wording, but it sounds like that's
A bootlicker.
what it sounds like.
Yeah. Okay.
And the blood of the dragon runs thick.
Then why do you cut me so deep?
I've only ever spoken the truth. I
Yeah,
see
he
Otto
was hurt.
Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal
A
hand.
cunt.
I think that's the first cunt I've heard this whole episode.
Protect you, I would.
From what?
Yourself. You're weak, Viserys.
I can't lie. He does seem like a weak
The
leader.
Council of Leech.
You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once. And you are to do so without quarrel. By order of your king.
Uh-oh.
You're not playing, my guy.
If he touches you one more time.
Back away.
Damn, some of it is just piles of swords.
Yeah.
Just sitting there. You see how some of them are melted over the steps?
You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral. And now you send your Kingsguard down.
Answer me. It's important. What do you see?
He's like, stop it. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, but stop it. Like, that's not important right now.
I'm sorry, Rhaenyra. I have wasted the years since you were born, wanting for a son.
I was gonna say that sounds like a cheap apology,
You
but
are the
dude
very best
does
of your
look
men.
contrite. He does look like a changed
The man just
person.
named her queen. It's okay.
Yeah, well,
It's forgivable. It's okay, Dad.
That you would be a great. This is no trivial gesture, Rhaenyra. Dragon's Saddle is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm. And just as Daenerys foresaw the end of Valyria, Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
The long night.
Lord of Winterfell.
Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Nice.
The secret
Fucking nice, bro.
has been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it and protect it. King of the Andals and the Roynar and the first men.
Spare no expense on the design of these
You
dragons,
hear
bro.
by name, Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
With that theme music, man. So it begins, bro.
That's House of the Dragon, episode 1.
Episode 1, man.
How do you feel about our return to Westeros?
That was a strong entry. That was for I don't know when was the last episode of Game of Thrones?
It was maybe 2018.
Okay,
maybe?
so
It's
about 4
probably been
years.
about 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. That's a strong episode to come back on. There was a lot of things that I liked initially. The dialogue, for instance, was one of the things that jumped out to me. The way it seems, I don't know. Oh, the show is already the original Game of Thrones is set in a time in the past, right? But somehow they made the dialogue seem even older. It almost sounds poetic.
Absolutely.
Shakespearean.
Yeah, there's a real
Where it's
and
like-
this is a world where the dialogue was already very beautiful, but there's even more prose to it now. You
They
can
use
feel
words
like it's a
wanton and babe and
absolutely like
good
they,
morrow and
they managed to take something that already sounded slightly foreign to us or old-fashioned and put a little bit further of a twist on it. So very well done. You ready to get into these ratings?
Yeah.
Let's see how well done this is. Where are we at here? 4.2.
4.4.
4.2. 4.4. All right, man. 4.2, 4.4. Not a surprising score.
I knew I was going to rate it high.
Super solid. Like they probably had the 4+ the second they announced the show was coming. I mean, we didn't even have to see the first trailer. It was like, oh, it's gonna be good. 4. We'll start there.
Well, what did you think?
Well, I have to say, I know that this is a brand new show. This is the first episode. They're introducing the questions now, so the whole show is question for me, and I don't want to get bogged down on that. What I do want to say is that it is so nice to see this world that we've already been introduced to previously at an earlier point in history. You know, that arena where the dragons are held, that is ruins.
I never made that connection.
Yeah, that's where Daenerys and Cersei finally meet. And it's ruins
The Queen
at
Bowl.
that point. Then you know, seeing parts of King's Landing in a different state.
I didn't even recognize it most times.
Yeah, we weren't even sure it was King's Landing at first. So these things,
the Iron Throne.
the Iron Throne. Yes, seeing that.
That was a great detail that you
yeah,
gave about
more
how,
like,
in the books it's supposed to be painful to sit in, and that looked painful.
Yeah, it's very jagged and everything. And I haven't read the books, but my understanding from hearing book readers talk about it is that yes, the chair as described in the books is huge, massive, with a lot more swords and a lot more jagged and not nearly as polished as what we saw in the original series. And it looks like we're seeing that here, and eventually it becomes the throne that we're familiar with. And I like
like seeing stuff like that,
Yeah,
like
that's
seeing
really cool.
the change of things. So yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The only other question that I have about this is, did you take note of whether or not the dragons were bigger?
It's funny, you had asked me that earlier, and I wasn't really sure, because it's like, you're seeing it on the TV, you don't know. I mean, thinking about it now, the very end of the episode where he tells, I don't know people's names. What's the king's name? Varys?
I think his name is Varys.
Okay, and Rhaenyra is his daughter, right? When he names her heir, that dragon skull there, that shit looked massive. That looked like the biggest dragon head that I've seen the entire of the
Right, so maybe we're actually at a point in time where they've already
started to-
begun to get smaller.
Maybe that when they were talking about how they were bigger, maybe that was before they were maybe, I don't know, domesticated.
Yeah, when they were in Old Valyria, probably.
Yeah.
What did it for you in this episode?
So it's a lot of some of the same things that you brought up. Seeing just Westeros in the past before we know it in Game of Thrones. Again, King's Landing, the Iron Throne itself. I know this is more history driven and not character driven, or at least that's what I read anyway. But the characters that jumped out to me the most was the only black guy.
He did really have a really cool demeanor.
Yeah, like he was the serious one, and like he was like nah, like this is not funny. Like we need to figure this out. You know, this is a problem, or this is what we should be thinking of. And I don't know. Every time he was on screen, he was compelling to watch.
I feel like they intentionally made the Hand of the King similar to Ned Stark. He feels like Ned Stark. He feels like he's trying to be mostly honorable. He feels like he's trying to be mostly practical. And
okay, yes, I can understand where you're coming from on the practicality, but he was more like a Littlefinger to me.
Really? See?
Peter Baelish, bro. Because practical, yes, but he seems something about his face. He just seems like there's definitely another agenda there.
There's more to it, but that's kind of the case with everybody in the world of Westeros.
Yes, absolutely, because
you know.
it is the Game of Thrones. It's the game of, you know, people playing, you know, outsmarting each other, right? I don't know. There's something like, look, him sending his daughter to go comfort the king.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
it's a lot. Okay.
I mean, if your
brought a
daughter
book.
ends up,
she brought a book.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to let it get too out of hand.
Yeah, what's funny is they totally subverted my expectations.
Yeah, that was good.
there.
I'm glad he didn't take it in that direction.
Yes, and on top of that, not only was it not like a debaucherous scene, it was like, you know, it was actually kind of sweet.
Yeah, it was a really sweet episode, scene. I really liked it.
Yeah. So that was funny. I don't know. There was, again, we could talk about this all afternoon, but this was a very strong entry for not only a pilot episode, but then our first episode of Game of Thrones anything in 4 years.
Well, I will say this to just close here. I don't feel like this series has really gotten its talons into me just yet, but I feel like I am more invested after this first episode than I was after the first episode of Game of Thrones. Now, granted, that's partially because I'm already invested.
You have 8 seasons of Game of Thrones.
But I was a lot more interested in the things happening here. That the joust was fantastic. That was a lot of fun to watch. The birth was a disturbing scene, but
I
an
can't believe
interesting
we almost
let
this outro go without talking about like the craziest thing in that whole episode.
That was a lot, and it was a lot. Like even from the perspective, I mean, of course, the queen is suffering physically the most, but even from the perspective of just watching her husband, who is now having to choose to do this in the hopes of saving one of them.
Yeah, that was a gruesome scene.
Yeah, that was a lot. It was a great scene because of how impactful it was. It was awful to watch, but sometimes it's like that.
It was maybe a little bit too graphic for my taste. I know it triggered some people, but I saw the metaphor for what they were talking about there.
Absolutely, and it is
good job,
brutal,
guys.
Following on the heels of her actually saying, "This is our battlefield."
Boom.
Intermingled with the shots from the joust.
Yes.
All of this violence being part of this world that they live in, even from the moment of birth. It was a really good way to pull it all together.
Yes, sir.
So I think this is a great start. I think that we have another winner on our hands here.
Yes, sir.
And I can't wait for episode 2.
Neither can I.
Now, while you're waiting for episode 2, don't forget to subscribe to this show to watch all of our episodes. And hit that thumbs up, that like.
And that notification bell. So
Yes.
you can be notified every time we drop
Every time.
content.
Yes, and let us know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and what you think about these handsome devils that are talking over your favorite shows.
By the way, you can look us up on Facebook as well.
It's a good place to find us.
Under the same name, Chris Test Dummies, and you could also drop us a comment there as well. Let us know what you thought.
Yes, please. Until then,
But in the meantime,
yes.
Get out of here.
Peace.
Peace.